Howdy, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to our live stream. And this is, of course, the customary audio test at the start of every stream, where I speak until I see myself, and then I can check to see if I can hear myself. It's also a great way for us all to test latency, because I get to see how long it takes to transition from that scene to me appearing. And in that case, it was somewhere around less than 10 seconds, I want to say, although you were also watching, so you could probably check for yourself. But welcome back. Hold on just 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I just wanted to burp, and I didn't want to do it on camera. I know I did that like last week, and I burped without any fear at all. Oh, Green Man, that's me, Gilliam. How are you doing? Gilliam, today in the chat, you are blue. You are interestingly blue. I wonder if that's because you're a channel mod, or if it's... I mean, usually YouTube just assigns random colors to people when they hop in, so sometimes you'll be blue or green. The other day it was making everyone green, and that was weird. But you're blue, and I like that, because it matches part of your little avatar, so that's good. And that's great. I don't know if... I mean, the little gear next to your name, which I assume means that you're a moderator, is also blue. Oh, I've got a burp again. Why does it stutter and drop frames when I change the transition? Is my GPU not capable of handling that level of... Watch, it'll drop frame. It's stuttery. Why is it stuttery? Coming back in is real smooth. It's like real smooth coming back in. Why is it such like a whole... Okay, if I do a fade. That's better. Alright. I forced it to do a fade. I'm sorry, is this getting really annoying? Is this the worst? I'm just watching it back now in the stream. The fade, for whatever reason, makes... I think because it's, like, very subtly going in and out. It's not that sudden jarring, like, oh, start the playback of the video. I think we're doing a little bit better here. But, fade it good. I will, Gilliam. Also, yeah, I guess I'm green. If you're blue man, I'm green man. Alright, well, we're going to get started. I'm starting later than I have in previous Saturdays, but that was not by choice. Last Saturday, I ended up taking some extra time at work, and it ran longer than I thought. Today, I got home, though I did it again. I was like, you know, my boss was like, do you want to work on Saturday? Would you mind? Can you? You don't have to. And I was like, yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. Yeah, if you're going to pay me. Well, I'm home, and now we can finally stream. I say later than normal. My intention for Saturday streams is always like, I'm going to get up 8 a.m., and we're going to do the stream. And I always get up 9 a.m., that's not what we do. I get up and I'm like, I'm gonna have some breakfast. Go feed the dog. Go sit on the porch, sip some coffee. I go see my parents. I'll go grocery shopping. It's noon. I guess I better stream. That's always usually how it goes. Usually. So really, we're only like a couple hours past what we would normally be doing otherwise. 10:30 for you. Well, that's perfect. Good afternoon, Gilliam. It's a wind down in the evening sort of stream. And hopefully it's a good one for you. I'm going to go ahead and get started. What did we do last time? Oh! I remember what we did last time. We burnt down... we didn't burn anything down. We destroyed a crystal and the volcano erupted. And it was a great time. So we're going to be picking up from there. I have to... Hold on. Okay, I had to burp again. I got to tell you, it's pretty bad today, and I don't know why. But I did just eat. I went to Schlotsky's today for lunch, and they had a new pizza there, so I ordered it, and they gave me the saddest pizza I have ever seen in my life. I'm gonna show you a picture of it here, okay? Because I took a picture of it to show to people. I mean, this is unacceptable. Can you see this? Oh, it's kind of like, well, hello? Apparently it's way too bright. Here we go. Oh no. Okay. So, first off, why is the crust so big? This is not how Schlotzsky's normally makes their pizzas. This is not at all how they normally do it. And there's not enough actual, like, ingredients. And it's all piled right in the middle. And the cheese is kind of burnt. And I know, normally I'm like, ooh, yeah, some crispy cheese. Not this. This was just sad. I don't know why they did this to me. Schlotzsky's, though, they did me wrong. And I'm not pleased with how it turned out. So, I'm gonna go back, obviously. You can't, like, have 1,000 good experiences somewhere, and then you have one where it's like, well, someone didn't make the pizza right today. And I'll give you this, it's good, because that means someone made it there. Someone took all the ingredients out and they put it together. It's not like they just took it out of a freezer and baked it. You don't get that at a lot of places. A lot of places, you know, they're just microwaving food that was made in a factory somewhere. Most of that was probably made in a factory somewhere, but at least the ingredients were assembled at the time. Now, the person doing it, were they competent? Not even a little bit. Should they be making pizzas? Absolutely not. Do they need more training? Possibly, but it might not help them, because they're very, very bad pizza. But, goodness me. You've had 5 pizzas in the last 3 days. That's incredible, Guillermo. That's actually incredible. You are living such an amazing life right now. It's the life that we all dream of having when we're like little kiddos. And you're like, when I'm grown up, I'll do whatever I want. I'll have as many pizzas and as much ice cream as I please. Because we all have like a weird little accent, like a little weird little British accent growing up, don't we? We're all like, I want to grow up and become a chimney sweep. Mother, I want to go to Hogwarts and be a wizard. Please let me write to Gandalf. Gandalf? You know, Gandalf the wizard, the one at Hogwarts. Anyway. Okay. We're going to we're gonna do this now. I'm gonna start the recording. Okay. Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and if you've ever had a disappointing pizza, comment down below and let me know. But today, we're going to be focusing on Final Fantasy XVI, the adventure extravaganza, across a world the name of which I can't really remember. And it doesn't say on the map screen, I don't think. I mean, it'll give you individual country names, but there is like a continent name that I don't remember. They say it every so often, and I think I'm going to commit it to memory, but then I don't. And if we have a look at our map screen, we are now down a couple of very large crystals, but there's several more that we still need to go and destroy, and we need to hop to that. But not at this exact moment. At this exact moment, we need to go visit the infirmary. So that's what we are going to do, and we can't get there from here. I remember that now. This just lets out to this little area here that we previously explored in a previous installment of this exact Let's Play adventure. I have been noticing something in the background here, though, I wanted to go look at. There's just a little owl. It's just chilling here. Is this real? Is this stuffed? Is this ours? Does it have a name? It's just hanging out. On this, and this is just made of what looks like a stack of branches. There's not even nails or glue or anything in that. That's just being held up by friction and gravity. Not sure if it makes any sense. And it kind of doesn't really fit with the rest of the decor, because over here we've got this nicely made wooden chest, and then that's next to just a saddle, I guess from our chocobo. Why it's here, I couldn't tell you. And then there's a table made of 2 crates, presumably a slab of wood, and this is the Wall of Memories, except it's not. It's everything above the table. We have the Oath. We have the Martell apples. We have Ambrosia's tack. Oh, that is what that is. Now we know. Very nice. But then what is this? Is this where we sleep? Look at this. This looks sad. Is this even a real bed? Does this have a mattress on it? I can't quite tell. It looks how rigid it is. That looks very uncomfortable. Some people like a stiff mattress, though. I'll give them that. Some people do like a stiff mattress. Who am I to question? All quiet in the Dominion, a flame none brighter, an apple a day, a bird by any other name. I don't know what any of these are. What are these things? Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another 2 apart. I am gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate. I remember that. And here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Jill. That was lovely. A lad from the yard ran up a basket of martels just this morning, sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. Was a time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these, what for their foul bite. But for him, it never were about the flavor, but about what they represented, our ability to make it on our own. And look at us now. Sid would be proud. Otto. There you go. That's lovely. So this is just like, hey, this event you just did. My lord, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at the Lazarus, but certainly you can understand that we were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the selfless man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardians, and I'm proud to stand alongside you once again. It's just everybody we've spoken to in the past writing us to let us know, hey, that was great. The Delmekis and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs. But neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realize what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay a wager, I put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you appraised, Gav. Nice! I'm glad we did that. I'm glad we read through those. There doesn't seem to be any sort of in-game benefit. It really is just like a real-life, now you know what everyone's up to sort of situation.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid? You cracked another crystal?
You gosh darn right I did. You gosh darn right that happened. Alright, I mean, we could rush right out of here and continue the adventure, but me, for my part, I kind of want to, like, poke around and look at the forge and all that. See if there's anything new we can do. So, I mean, first off, we do have the ability to craft a new sword that's... I mean, hold on. How do I compare gear? Okay, that's a pretty decent improvement, going from the Levin Bolt to the Platinum Sword. But, what about reinforcements? Can I improve the Levin Bolt that I currently have? It kind of looks like no, based on the fact that we need the Platinum Sword to get a better sword than what we currently... Okay, you know what? That's fine. Should we go ahead and just... Or, you know what? How much money do we have? Because you can sometimes buy these things. Oh, but look what's required. A bit of Liquid Flame, a bit of Wyrite, a bit of Magic Dash. We'll go ahead and just make that. We're not going to need those things for anything else.
If I do say so.
Absolutely do go ahead and equip it. And then what about over here? See, I don't want to get rid of the Demon Tamer's Sash, because it improves not only our... defense, but also our health. And even though this is a bigger defense buff, it's not by that much, and I don't think it's kind of worth swapping out. That would be, but I don't have any Electrum still. We don't know how to get Electrum. We'll figure it out at some point later down the line, I'm sure. And then in terms of upgrades here, not much we can do. I wonder if we're supposed to already have Electrum, or if that's just, like, coming. Okay, well now, we already have the Platinum Sword. Can we get up to a Platinum Sword +2? Absolutely we can.
Yeah.
Boom.
Should do, yeah.
Lovely. That's everything we need to do here with the blacksmith, I reckon. We should probably top off our potions if we're not already topped off. Hey.
If you need out, just ask Nan. She's got a load of new stock in.
That's what I want to hear, Goats. That's exactly what I want to hear. We need to stock up on potions.
Don't just stand there, Gulp.
Because I know we used a ton of them last time. So yeah, we could have just purchased a Platinum Sword. But... one question I have, I see that that's just a regular Platinum Sword. Didn't we just craft a Platinum Sword +1 and then upgrade it to a +2? So if we buy it, it's not already a +1. So I guess that means we'd have to upgrade it to a +1 and then upgrade it to a +2. Or maybe I'm wrong on that. I'm not entirely sure. What else have we got that we can purchase? So nothing along in here that really tickles my fancy. Automatically charges magic spell. Yeah, all this we've seen before. Couple of scrolls. And then this is where we actually need to be right now.
It'd better all be here.
Popping up
You'll not
all of
find
our
a better price
potions,
than that.
except for
It'd
the
better
elixir.
all
What
be
is this?
here.
The Lionheart Tonic. Gradually fills limit break gauge for 30 seconds. I think we've seen it before. The elixir is absurdly expensive. I can't imagine wasting money on that.
Finished, are you?
Yeah, I'm finished for right now. Thank you. Oof. I kind of want to poke around and do the 2 side quests we've got around here as well. because normally you get some really interesting interactions with characters, learn a bit more about the world, kind of improve things around the colony or whatever we're going to call this place, the hideaway, if you will. I've been playing a lot of Xenoblade over the last 3 years, so everything's a colony, you know what I mean? But whatever we want to call this place, we'll poke down here and just kind of see what they're up to. So when I first noticed where this one was, I was thinking it was going to be more Apple-related content, but it appears that no, this is actually Nigel, the head botanist, and apparently jumping is the wrong thing to do here.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did?
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands.
That would be us.
Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures.
No shock.
Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Yeah, we will absolutely accept and even prioritize this quest. We're going to go see what the other one that we have around here is, though, and we'll probably knock them out in sort of a 1-2 punch situation. What is this? Experimental I don't actually care. I'm assuming everything, because there was something else back there, too. I'm assuming everything we could read back here is probably in some way related to his research. And while it's cool that it's in the game and it's available to folks to read if they are so inclined, I think we're going to go ahead and give it a pass. Now we're going to go check out and see what this one is, and we'll knock him out 2 birds, 1 stone style. And, or, I don't know, like 2 frogs, 1 hog style? I don't think hogs eat frogs. Well, actually, hogs, like a wild hog, will eat anything. And they'll kill people, too. They do it all the time. They're the nuisance of the 2 cents. That's my 2 cents, is that they're a nuisance. Hi there, you. Please save me.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
You don't have to guilt me. I'm going to do a side quest.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me?
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Oh no. When we arrive, is this going to be a situation where I have to remember blue and red? Are they going to be like, here's your tangerine and green? And I'm going to be like,
They said they'd give
that
us
sounds about right. Oh, they're having a little conversation about it. How sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and check in. Everything else that there is to check in on. So we'll see if there are any other quests for us around And the broader world, there are not.
Always
That's good. We've stayed on
something
top of
in
that. Is there any new free stuff for us? I'd imagine there'd be more of this when we're
Wasn't
done
expecting
here.
you back so soon.
Let's see what the
Here's
whispers
everything
are.
we've received.
Ooh.
Everything promised.
Okay, so this is new. It used to be I would step into a tavern only to find myself overwhelmed with requests to sing of Dion the Bold or the Scorel of the Serving Girl, the Coriurl. I don't know what that word is. But now, all anyone wants to hear is of Sid the Outlaw. You have made me a very rich man, my friend. So I'm getting a rose orchestration roll. That's neat, and an empty shard. But what about Electrum? Does anyone have that? Maybe we'll get Electrum from one of these? No, we're just getting a direwolf Jess. That looks like a piece of jewelry, but I'd like it to actually be a direwolf. That would be fun and quirky. But I don't think we're going to get that
Best of luck out there,
anytime
Sid.
soon. Like that seems unlikely. Hey, Otto, how are you? Hey, Koopa, what's up? Indeed. What is there new out there to hunt? Ooh, there are actually a couple of new creatures. So we've got the Sekrat. While minotaurs have long dwelled in the mountainous regions of Rosaria, it is only recently that they have come from the highlands to hunt the swamps surrounding Martha's Rest. Among their number is one whose sheer size suggested to be a chieftain, who appears to be spearheading the push south. He must be stopped lest the beastmen develop designs on the rest proper. Ooh, so imagine that being overrun, the rest, Martha's Rest being overrun by mountainous large minotaurs. So that's around the swamps, around Martha's Rest. We can figure that. I don't really need to try to like jot that down to recall it. I just remember Martha's Rest. It'll be fun. Well, this looks horrible. This looks like a Bionicle almost. A particularly belligerent breed of Echo. It's not like when you go in a cave, you go, hello! And it comes back, hello! It's like, it's real belligerent. It's a real belligerent Echo. Has recently awakened amid the fallen ruins near Martha's Rest. Also near Martha's Rest. I think there's fallen ruins, though. Are there fallen ruins near Martha's Rest? It is known to activate on the approach of any human, armed or unarmed, and sets about them with a burning jet that has already reduced much of the surrounding marshland to ash. This is one Echo that the Cursebreakers would fain see forever silenced. Righto. And what is its ranking? That one's a B. That one's a B. I've done a couple of Bs before. I've done 2 Cs, 2 Bs. I'm ready for another one. So that one's near Martha's Rest in the swamps, right? And then also this one is near Martha's Rest in the swamps. So if we wanted to, while we're out and about, drop in and do that, we could. I'm not fully sold on the idea yet, but we'll definitely we'll give it a think through, right? We do need to go over here though to Martha's Rest. We also do need to go over here. Let's knock this one out first, because it's further away. So that's, like, weird justification for it, but it's what we're sticking with. Also, let me actually do it this time, instead of hitting the back button. Again, I play a lot of Xenoblade on Switch. And if I can get my other controller, my head's gonna, like, partially vanish for a minute there, I think. It's different! I tried to make it the same, and then I realized that was going to make the game super confused. Because you can go in, the Switch is cool. You can remap everything on the Switch.
The Draper has Hortense's cloth.
And it's really cool. But then sometimes the buttons you're pushing don't correspond with what's on the screen. And like the locations don't correspond. And if you're like me and maybe you aren't always actively thinking about what button is which, and instead you're just like muscle memory or just going off of what's flashing on the screen, it can make gameplay a bit of a nightmare. So,
might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
blue and red, right? We'll see. We'll see. Please don't make me remember. Or was it green and marigold or something like that?
Apologies, my lord. But your items aren't here.
Where are they?
They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh. Well then, be safe.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your excellent advice. I will keep that in mind. That's what I will do. I will be safe. How far away is this? That is quite the journey. Let me go ahead and get on my Chocobro. Or Chocobo if you're so inclined. Do you folks remember Assassin's Creed Origin? I'm assuming like no one's forgotten. It was a great game that existed. And oddly, Odyssey, which was a bigger game, came out 1 year later. And then 2 years later, we got the worst Assassin's Creed game. Not really. I don't know. It doesn't matter. What I was going to say, though, is for whatever reason, there was a crossover with Origins and Final Fantasy where you could go and you could do a thing and you would get a Chocobo. Now, in the game, you would already have, I think it was a camel or a horse by default or something like that. But if you wanted it, you could skin it as a Chocobo, and I did. You better believe I did. I called it Chocobro, and that's how I played 99% of that game, and it's a very fond memory of mine.
That damn bird's a menace.
Uh-oh.
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Get me off of this thing. How do I get down? There we go. Hi, guys. What's the situation?
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
Why would that be your assumption?
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that featherbrain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
He's one of these types.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
You can pay me, but you can't pay
The
him.
fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it.
We?
Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
What is this man's...
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Okay, so they're just bandits. But with more steps.
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I like that this guy can acknowledge how ridiculous this scheme is. He's like, we could have just taken the stuff and left by now if we didn't have to go through all these shenanigans. Oh, yeah. Every single time I forget about the precision dodge. Okay, here we go. We're doing pretty alright so far, I gotta say, but that's what happened last time we did this as well. It was my first time back in a week. Well, except, no, I had played a little bit. I'd fought a couple of monsters in between. But I was like, well, oh yeah, we're back, and I'm doing really well. And then immediately after saying it out loud, it all went to Shrek. I immediately started Shrekking it up, you know what I mean? Stay over there, stay in the circle. I'm guessing I can't leave the big red circle. I just have to make sure he stays inside of there and continues to take continual damage. There we go. And then I can just pull him down. He'll be stuck there even longer. And now I can pretty safely come up here and start bashing him. Just do this. There we go. Lovely. And then maybe we should go ahead and, like, capitalize on some of these. I think if we use all of these, we might be able to go ahead and kill him before this is even up. How good would that be? Oh, he's almost dead. Finish him off! Finish him off! Without taking a lick of damage as well, right? That's what we're going for. No damage taken! That's the highlight of the video right there. It's not going to get any better. That was great. We got some... oh, good. Black blood. I've been wondering about that. No Electrum, though. Can't have Electrum. Then our gear would be too good. Can't have good gear.
All all right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
Will we, or will it fade to black and we'll just be in Northreach? We've never done, like, a proper escort mission, I don't think. And from the sounds of things, we're not doing it now, either. It's a black screen with, like, oh, now all the sound effects are gone, so who knows what's happening.
So, you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Bocklad. Farewell.
See you later, buddy. Take care.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery.
And those are gold and blue,
I've
right?
also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
What color are they, though?
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
We're not going to verify. All right.
Is that done, then? Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
No, I don't think so. No, I feel like that went too well, and it's all going to come back and bite us in the end here in some way. We're going to get back there, and it's going to be the wrong cloth because we didn't inspect it properly or something along those lines. But Martha's Rest now for the next step. We're got to go poke around a little bit and see if we can find these monsters. But we'll deal with the actual quest that we're on first, and that would be the root of the problem, Sorge Northeast Rosaria for Morgan Bear. Now, I guess, you know what, now that I think about it, that's going to take us down to where the swamps are anyway. So while we're in the area, we might as well go ahead and just... Yeah, like,
Those of us who are still
I'm
here.
not actually sure where one might go about... I mean, like, define the swamp. All of this is pretty swampy. So I would expect to find, like, a Minotaur kind of anywhere around here. And then I don't know about the other one. It said Fallen Ruins, but what Fallen Ruins are near... Okay, alright. I mean, down here, I suppose, right? Isn't that what this is? Or am I thinking of... I'm thinking of something different. No, these are the docks. There's no Fallen Ruins there. Well, then where are the Fallen Ruins? There's an abbey. Broken Hill. East Pool. I'm not sure what it would be referencing. At all.
Have to look after
For
each other, don't we?
the robot creature, the bionicle we have to go
Ages
hunt.
to tidy all of this stuff up.
It doesn't matter. We'll find it. A bit of patience. It said near Martha's Rest, so I'm assuming it's not going to be in a completely different region. It's going to be in the same general area. And if we don't find it, that's fine. We can just look it up. Hey, bud. Yeah.
All right, Sid.
Good, good. Have you seen, like, a large Minotaur or a robot around here anywhere?
Not here.
How about here? There we go. Just had to take a couple of extra steps. What is that jutting out of the ground over there? Would it consider that to be ruins, whatever that is? Or is that just a rock? Because it could be either. I'm not sure. This could also be ruins here. This kind of looks like ruins, yeah? Absolutely. I mean, all I see here is a bluebird. Those are generally pretty chill unless you attack them. And then what about a big Minotaur? Again, it could be anywhere around here. I think there's regular-sized Minotaurs out here, or at least we fought them out here before. So surely those don't count, one would assume. You know what? Let's focus on the quest first, and then we'll go wander around endlessly looking for these beasts that may or may not exist at a later date. Or not a later date, but at a later time. And when I say later time, I mean like 4 or 5 minutes from now. That's probably it right there. Those definitely look like big ruins. This is where we're going to find the beasts.
The marshes near the abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morganbeards.
Yeah, and look, there's goblins here. That's weird. Why are there goblins here? Let's go ahead and hop down and deal with the goblins. These are the foul creatures that I guess are attracted by the Morganbeards or whatever? They're kind of pathetic. He's not even trying to attack me. He's dead now. He's running away? Excuse me? Do they not care? All right, we'll just kind of head on in then. Hey, goblin men. How are ya? Are you just gonna, like, disregard our presence?
Goblin's eye.
No, they're definitely not.
Not this goblin. He certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers, though.
Yeah, but what are they actually gonna do about that? What can they actually do about that? Absolutely nothing now. Big guy cannot get sucked up into the tornado, regrettably. But he can be damaged by it. Hold on. Get a little fella here. Come here, you. There you go. Into the twister. Big guy, why don't you hang out inside the twister? What are you doing right now with your time? Think about how you're choosing to invest this like little life that you have.
To me, Flake!
Is this AoE? It looks like it's definitely AoE. Yeah, it took care of what was left of the little guys. I wonder if stealth is even a possibility. This game is not the kind of game that's going to give you multiple options in that regard. This game is you either fight the enemy head on, or you just don't fight the enemy and you go do a side quest instead. There's no stealth option, which is unfortunate. That's what I always liked about Assassin's Creed. Even the games where the assassin part of it was kind of a little bit underbaked, like Origins, like Odyssey, like Valhalla. Stealth was still an option. You could always do stealth. And it was usually pretty decent once you like leveled up a bit and you got some extra abilities. Like my favorite thing to do in Odyssey was I eventually got that one ability that lets you throw the spear, and then you can like really get it cooked up to where you can do that like 5 times. You just go into a room, walk up behind someone, throw the spear at them, and then chain it to everyone else in the room. Completely clear it out. It was always super satisfying. Just give me the option. That's all I'm asking for here. I don't need this to be an Assassin's Creed game. I'm just saying, you know, hey, listen, you know, while you're working on the next one here, Square, just an idea. Maybe let me crawl around in the grass real quiet like and stab someone from behind. It's not required. But it would be nice to just have that little extra bit of options when playing even. Also, big guy. I really thought that was just going to miss him entirely. Did not need to do that. That gained us nothing. Can we just like pick up the flowers? How many do we need to collect? All of them?
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right.
Absolutely.
Well, there's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home.
That's precious, sir. That's wonderful. Very happy for you.
Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
As have I, and yet, I wonder if there's any other horrible beasts poking around over here near the Sorrow-wise. So I guess we can kind of poke around. Now, basically, the option we have is to just leave. We don't have to be here anymore. And if we've kind of had our fill of side quests, we could do that. But I am going to poke around a bit and see if I can find these 2 alleged beasts. And I'll go ahead and deal with these goblins. Just because we're in the area, and it would be a shame not to. It's basically free XP. So what have you been up to today, Gilliam? It's currently Sabbath for you, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why I said it like that. It's Sabbath for you, if I'm not mistaken. Or does it? You'll have to remind me again. Does it end at sunset, or does it end at sunrise on Sunday? Is it sunset to sunset or sunrise to sunrise? I know you left this in a comment for me on a previous video, but that's the issue, is I'm confusing those 2 options. What is this? Oh, this is it! Oh, I found it. Okay, it's like right here. Where are the bespoke ruins? The aforementioned ruins. There's more ruins like over there.
What is this thing doing out of the ruins?
He even just said, why is it in the ruins? It is definitively not, by any definition, inside of any ruins. Also, it is about to, like, destroy me with the lightsaber. Oh my gosh. All right, we'll just let that kind of happen in the background there. What level is this thing? This is a level 31. This is 2 levels higher than me. Well, I don't know if that matters. Like, it's a little bit higher. So, like, what? It deals a bit more damage, takes a bit less damage. At the end of the day, the tornado is doing, you know, our work right now. Holy snap, crackle, and pop. That did a lot of damage, actually. All right, hold on. Let's do this. Let's just see if we can, like, whack it. Ooh. How does it feel about lightning? Do you think it does more damage to it if we use lightning? Because it is like a mechanical beast? To whatever end this gets us. Okay, that is unfortunate. Oh! Yeah, lightsaber doesn't help you much if you're staggered, does it? I'm kind of foregoing that whole thing that I was doing before, where I would save all of my abilities for after the staggering. Good gosh. 22,000 damage, not too bad. Because I'd rather just like do as much damage as I can during the stagger, and I don't think one is like a right move and one's the wrong move. I think they're just both good moves at different times.
Nice try. Too slow.
Oh! We need to look at some of our other abilities, not just because we probably have some that we can upgrade, but because, oh, also we haven't gotten water powers. I thought that's for sure, or like ice powers even. I thought that was for sure what was happening when she sort of lended us her strength when we destroyed that crystal, but no, that's not what happened, which is unfortunate because I would have loved to have an additional like array of abilities. But we need to look at some of our other abilities because the ones we have now we've kind of stuck with, even though there are some extra ones that we could switch out to that might like really suit our current playstyle. I don't know. I haven't tried. Okay, let's see if we can finish this guy off now. I would love to have the Flames of Rebirth or whatever it is up and going right now.
To me, boy.
Looks like it's just about ready. Okay, just do that over there and we'll like avoid whatever it's doing right now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Just keep moving towards the twister so hopefully it stays kind of within its area of effectiveness.
Fire and flame.
Darn you. Oh, hold on. Can we just like shoot it with fireballs from a safe distance? What about lightning balls? No, that's good. We got it in the end. So that's our notorious Mark slain. And I think we just leveled up, maybe? Oh, we're very close. Yes! Level 30. Hot diggity. And we got some Electrum! Oh, man. Okay, well, now we know where to get Electrum from.
The ruins it came.
This guy.
And to ruin it returns.
Except he's dead, so I don't think we're going to get any more Electrum from him, actually. So, yeah, we're going to just disregard that then. We're going to head on over to our abilities screen, which is what I said we were going to do before. And we've got some options. We're halfway to being able to master Aerial Blast, but we're not doing that right now. We could upgrade almost Flames of Rebirth, but let's look at some of the other abilities that we have that we've just not like touched before. So we do have the Judgment Bolt. Summon from the heavens a mighty Levin Bolt that deals massive damage to a single target. Ooh, we don't quite have enough for that, but that does sound really cool. This is Lightning Rod. Create a small lightning It's a ball of lightning that, upon being struck, chains lightning to other nearby enemies. That just does not appeal to me whatsoever. What is this? Flames of Rebirth we've already got. Heat Wave. Summon a projectile dispelling wave of liquid flame. Have we used that one before? What do we currently have equipped right now? What do we have over here? We have Pile Drive, Thunderstorm, Aerial Blast, Gouge, Scarlet Cyclone, Flames of Rebirth. Okay, so that's all the... What are these things? Ignition? Well, attack while charging, inflicting multiple hits, and forcing the enemy back can be used in midair. As well as Will o' the Wisps. Summon a storm of fireballs that circles about Clive, damaging nearby targets while also absorbing damage. But do we like that more? Because that's the issue. Like, that sounds cool. But is it better than the two abilities we already have? And that's kind of where I come from with a lot of these. Is like, I kind of already like... I like Pile Drive. I like Thunderstorm. Thunderstorm's cool. I'd replace Thunderstorm with this. Because that sounds crazy. But, yeah, I don't know. I do not know. And then, which one of these is just... Okay, Deadly Embrace. The top one is the one that's just always equipped. So, Blind Justice. We could upgrade that if we wanted to, but we're not going to. I think the decision that's been made here, for better or worse, is that we're just not going to upgrade any of those things. And we don't really need to leave yet, because I think that the other bad guy we're going to find is on the other side. Over here, probably near the Whispering Waters or the Three Reeds. This is probably where we're going to end up finding that other guy. So we're going to travel to this obelisk opposite of where we're currently standing. And then we're going to run forward a little bit to make sure that when I do this, we can absolutely summon our Chocobro. And then now we're going to begin the journey of trying to find a large... I keep wanting to say goblin, but it's not goblin. It's a big minotaur. Thank you, Gilliam. I appreciate the GGs. Okay, so that's just a big cow. We fought that big cow before. That's not our guy. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Got some Cray Claws. We fought them as well. There was like a little bit of a ruinous house or situation over here. I can't remember where exactly. Not this. This is not what I'm thinking of. I'm going to run over here and get whatever this is on the ground, though. 3 spools of Still Silk. Okay. Don't know who would leave that lying around or to what end. I don't want to fight everything is the issue, and there's no reason for us to stay around and fight. I know previously, when we first started this series, I was very invested in fighting everything that moved. But times have changed. I've changed as a person. And I've realized that that's not necessary. Oh, here we go. Here we go. No, this is just like... This is more goblins. This is the place I was thinking of, and this is just more goblins. Not sold on doing that right now. I'm looking for a big minotaur. What about up there near the Whispering Waters? Have we ever found anything interesting in the Whispering Waters? I remember going back there before and checking it out, but did we determine that, oh, maybe someday there will be a reason for coming back here? Or did we say that and then we already went back there and found the one thing that was worth going back there for? Or is this where we're going to find Big Minotaur? See, there's crabs. I say crabs. They're more like big lobsters. There's no Minotaur, though. Which again raises the question of why come back here? What is the purpose? Is it just in case you need to fight a bunch of big lobsters? I'm not interested in that, so I'm gonna leave. How do I get out of here now? I'm stuck. Where's the exit? Is it that little gap right up there, possibly? We're just gonna make a break for it and hope for the best. Goodbye, little weirdos. Farewell. So at the very least, we've confirmed so far where it isn't. The question of finding out where it is still on the table. If we have a look, it could be, and I didn't say that just now because I saw a killer bee. It could be that it is on the other side where the last one was. I just didn't think they would because those are both new. So those are both loaded at the very least very close to one another, or unlocked at the very least close to one another. And it seemed unlikely that they would put them both on the same sort of side of the map, on the same side of Martha's Rest. Didn't we find a house down here, and this is where a guy was hiding out in a previous installment? Oh, here we go. That's just a bighorn. Don't want to fight a bighorn. A guy ran. Remember, he dropped his lantern, and he was hiding out here somewhere. I don't want to fight you. Leave me alone. Everyone, leave me be. Not interested in this endeavor. I'm gonna run right past you guys. Where was that guy hiding out at? Like up here, maybe? That could be a possibility. I think I even said at one point that guy was not going to get rescued because he's going to end up getting eaten by goblins or something. Though that doesn't seem to have happened. Unless we get over here and he's been eaten by goblins. Or unless we get over here and he's been eaten by a minotaur. That's also possible. Hey, Heather, welcome to the stream.
Right.
How are you doing? I'm doing very well, by the way. Thank you for asking. Glad you caught in as well. Okay, so we just have criminals here. So this was where that guy was hiding out. Hopefully he got out of here before all the criminals showed up. If those two like get close to one another, will they start to fight each other? Or are they all coming after me? It kind of looks like they're all coming after me. I don't want to fight any of them right now. I just want to go find the big minotaur. I don't want to fight the killer bee either. I just want to find a big minotaur. So if we have a look at the map, we haven't checked all the way down here to what is this? Crooked Nash's Pier, which I believe is where we found our chocobo once upon a time, right? So we'll go do that, and then from there we can kind of sweep along the bottom of the stable, and then go check the Sorrowwise again. Would it be up here at the Greens? I don't think so. Great day so far. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Hey, you know what? We don't need to go this way. We need to be on this side of the bridge, actually. I'm glad that everything does eventually lose interest in us. Otherwise, can you imagine the train of monsters we would be leading around these swamplands? So I think it's just like a straight south journey from here. I have seen Always Sunny. I don't quite recall the Green Man, though. But I appreciate it all the same. Okay, so I still don't think even now a video has come out yet. We've been doing this for a couple of weeks yet. A video hasn't come out yet of how this is going to end up looking, but it should in the next couple of days. You folks will actually see the product of all the green, and it's very silly looking, and I'm very happy about it. I guess I could show you a demo if I... Well, let's see if we can find the big guy first, because he should be around here somewhere. How hard is it to locate? You imagine a big minotaur, right? Oh, there's a chest here. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let's
Straight home.
Hop off of here. And I guess we'll have to deal with the insects. You know what? We could deal with these guys really quickly if we just put down a tornado. Excellent. And we just kind of let that run its course. Make sure everyone's sort of in on the fun. Looks like Torgal's taking care of that guy, and that's fine. We'll let that happen. Bit of patience. And then we'll find out what's in the box. Just give it a second. There we go. Was it black blood? Wait, hold on. What did I get from the combat encounter versus what was in here? Was that black blood that I just got? Okay. Okay, folks. Let's see. So... This is what it's ultimately going to end up looking like. Hold on, I gotta like center it in my phone. So when the actual episode releases, it is just my head floating in the corner. And it's amazing. Yeah, I know, it's good, isn't it? So, I think it's a... Hold on, I can actually check the schedule. I think the first video coming out with this is going to be... So it won't be any of the Final Fantasy videos for a while. Is it this Mibomi video? Wait a minute. Is one already out? What came out today? I think one of the videos that came out today might already have it. I could be wrong. Let's see. Howdy, folks. LP. No. Okay. So almost. Today's Xenoblade video has my head, but I didn't have the green shirt yet. So we're basically just testing the green background and the green chair. But I think the next one, which comes out in... Let's see. I gotta just like scroll around to find the scheduled videos. Oh, is there none scheduled? Wait a minute. Something's not right here. It should be scheduled. Did I not schedule the next... Well, I think the next episode of Xenoblade Chronicles, whichever one that is, I don't see it here. Maybe I haven't added a thumbnail to it. It should have the shirt also green screened. I think you should put a normal shirt on. It looks better. I disagree. I disagree. I think the floating head is very funny. I think it looks very like weird and cursed, and that's why I like it. I sent it to a few friends, and they all had the same opinion, which was, "Ooh, that's weird." And I'm like, I know, isn't it? It looks wrong, and that's what makes it fun for me. Tailgating the PA Eagles tryouts, Frank puts acid in Charlie's beer. Green Man was born. Okay. I'm not familiar. Okay, I'll look into this. I will look into this for sure. I feel like I must have seen it at some point. But... because I watched most of that show, I think. Demon Pecan! Wait till you see it. I'm not saying you're going to like it. If you don't like it now, you're probably still not going to like it. What I am saying is that you've not seen the whole thing. Wait till you see like a proper full 4K video and it's just my head down in the corner. And it looks funny because I'll like move my head around and stuff and it's just like bobbing up and down and occasionally you see my neck. And then I want to take it a step further. I want to get green armbands so that when my hands come into frame, they're just like suspended in the air and just kind of floating around. And then obviously if they cross in front of my face will just become transparent. So that'll look weird. But I think it'd be funny to be like this and then like a floating hand comes in with a drink. And it's all just I think it's it's good, Gilliam. See, Heather likes it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. It's not... I think people are going to think it's weird. And I think that new people who join might be, like, perturbed by it. But I think it's... I've never seen anyone do it before. Probably for good reason. But I was like, I've never seen just floating heads in a video. And the idea... The place I got the idea from is if you've watched any of the videos I've done with, like, Micah and Brenton and Zay, we have our heads with our names in the corners so you know whose footage you're watching. So if it flips between me and Micah's perspective, it'll have like a little cutout of our head and our name next to it. And I was like, it'd be great if we could animate those to track what we're saying. So basically have like a jig that's or like a rig that's hooked up so that the actual cutout as our mouths are going up and down would just like, you know, like mimic our voices. And then I was like, I mean, we could probably do that in real time if we were all wearing green and in front of a green screen, but don't have the space for that. And then from there, I was like, oh, but I could do it just myself. And then that's where we are now. Will we do it forever? I don't know. But I think it's really funny. That's the thing. I was like, what if someone finds the channel and they watch a video and they see my head floating and they're like, ooh, don't like that. That's curse, and they never watch again. Am I willing to trade that potential lifelong viewer for a meme because I think it's funny? Yes. I'm willing to throw the channel away just because I find my head floating in the corner. It should be funny. So the reason we don't do it in real time, so the reason I don't do it during the streams is because the green screen tools in OBS, they're good, but they're not great. And it doesn't work out perfectly. I think if I had better lighting, because right now I'm just using these two lights here, okay? If I had more light and better quality light, I might be able to do it in OBS. But as of right now, I've even tried doing multiple layers of the green screen filtering with different specific... because like the colors aren't consistent. the background, the chair, and my shirt are all slightly different shades of green, and then you see all the shadows and the wrinkles and everything. Ooh, yeah, it is reverse psychology. You're right. It's absolutely right, Heather. So that maybe it'll be even more effective. Maybe people see it and be like, "Oh, repulsive! I have to watch." Maybe that's how it works. But so the OBS green screen filtering isn't good enough. It's okay. I can demo it right now. Hold on. Like, we can do this real time, I think. All I have to do is add, let's see, chroma key. So it's not bad. It's definitely, it's not awful. And in fact, it looks better than the last time I tested it, which is weird. Although I did also move the lights slightly. But you can also see there's a bit of green bleed around my beard and stuff. So, I mean... It's not awful, is it? It looks better than when I tested it before. So we could do this. But obviously we've then got this cable here. But I could like tuck that behind my... There we go. And it kind of fades out of existence. And then either find a way to like keep the shirt clipped, get a tighter shirt, or just get more light on the green. And that would kind of deal with these shadows. See that? It kind of works. It kind of works. But I've been doing it in Final Cut. So when I actually go to edit the videos, it has a much more powerful green screen filter. So just throw that on there, make a couple of tweaks. I've actually got it now set up to where I don't even have to do the tweaks. I've just got like a preset, and boom, it's perfect. So paint the cable. You know what I could do is instead of painting the cable, I could wrap it, because they make like just cable wrap. I could get some green cable wrap, and that would be good. And I could get rid of that. The issue is, if the cable ever for some reason crosses in front of my face would then become transparent, because that's what, you know. Now that's cursed images. Yeah. Howdy, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and I was in a terrible accident today. It's fun stuff. It's fun stuff. If you are ever bored and you have the means to secure a camera and some green fabric, literally you can use, you can just use your phone to like, as a camera in OBS now, which is cool. And then just get a green sheet out of the closet or whatever, green shirt, any green object. It doesn't have to be green. Like, that's the usual chroma key, but you can use blue as well, in case you didn't know. Probably wouldn't recommend doing both at the same time, because then you'll have to... I mean, you'll be down to, like, red as your color that you could wear and still be visible. So, but here we are. Okay, I'm going to turn this off now. There we go. Okay. Because I'm actually surprised how well that worked, but I still need to be your green screen because I have to, in edit, move this over. It would be cool to have that, but then also... The other advantage of recording like this in OBS with the widescreen is I can crop everything around me, like around this line, out, and just have a regular 16:9 video game footage if I want to use it for something else, like a discussion video. And I just hoard all of this data. I just have all these videos saved, so that's been pretty nice as well. Okay. All right. I'll wait for St. Patrick's Day when you... If I dyed my hair, the top of my head would be invisible. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. That would be funny. Okay, we're still on a quest. We're still on a quest. We've still got to find one final beast, and we've kind of... I feel like we've searched all of this pretty thoroughly, right? I don't think it's around here. So there's a couple of other areas. They did say specifically around Martha's Rest. So I'm thinking it's got to be in this general area. And from the description they gave of this magnificent beast, we're going to know it when we see it. It's not going to be something that we can miss. It sounds like it's going to be... Ugh, jeez, why can't we run through this water here? Hello? Why is this necessary to make me go along a very specific path? Why can't all of this just be explorable? I mean, I get, like, water and whatnot, but why can't we splash through a little bit of shallow water? Why block that off to us? Other than just gating for the game, which is fine as well, like gating progress and stuff. We're not going to go up there. I think what we'll do is we'll go around across this bridge. We'll check down here. I don't expect to find anything. I feel like we should have found the darn creature by now. Where is he? Gosh darn it. He's got to be poking around here somewhere. I could look it up, but I forgot what he's called. He's some kind of large Hydron Collider or something like that. No, he's just not down here. Okay, bringing the map back up here. Let's think about this logically. He's not up here, he's not along here, he's not down here. We didn't necessarily run all the way to this corner, but I think we would have seen him if he was over there. That kind of leaves just this area over here, which I suppose we didn't give the best look to, unless he's up here somewhere. He could be north. Did it mention that that was a possibility on the chart? I guess I could look it up. Let's see. Final Fantasy 16 Beast Guide. Hold on. Maybe Hunt Guide? Hunts and hunt locations. Here we go. So we are looking for... I can't remember what it was called. Was it Secret? That's it. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, they just showed him exactly where he is on a map, which is not what I wanted. I wanted it to give me a... Good night, Gilliam. Sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, and all that good stuff. I hope that you have... I mean, not to imply that you have bed bugs. It's just a saying. It's just a saying. Nothing meant by it. I thought I had bed bugs for a while, but it turns out that I'd just been bitten by fleas, and then an infection had occurred, and then I had to, like, rub this antibiotic cream on my legs in order to kill the infection, which was causing the flea bites not to heal. It was a whole thing, and it's not really relevant. Right, I just wanted the game to tell me where in the general area I needed to go, but I think it's just pointed me directly to over here somewhere. Hello? Oh, that's a big club. I'm gonna guess that that's the guy we're looking for. It could be. It could also just be some other guy. No, this is our guy. This is our man. Secret. Rank B, a bunch of gibberish, 8,220 influence on the world, or whatever it's called. This is a big fella. Oh! And he moves fast, too, shockingly. Gonna do one of these numbers. There we go. And then jump out of the way, sir. Jump out of the way. Get out of the way. Don't let him hit you. This is just gonna, like, very... Oh, he quick on his feet. He's surprisingly quick on his feet. Get a couple of hits in. Jump out of there before he manages to hit us. Oh!
Too slow.
Oh! And now we can do one of these.
Give me! Yeah!
Yeah, and then how does he feel about this, though? He doesn't like it, but he doesn't hate it either. Poor little tyke. Oh, he wasn't expecting a parry. And I'll be honest, neither was I. I was not expecting that to be the outcome of what we just did.
Help me, boy.
We're doing pretty great so far, I gotta say. But also, we've only dealt like 1/5 of the damage to this man. Or Minotaur, even. Oh, he's a big one. He's got so much damage.
Too slow.
We're not going to go for another attack. We're going to kind of use these as a good opportunity to steer clear of him. I wasn't sure if he was going to do anything after that. It kind of looked like he might go ahead and swing that thing again. Oh! Oh, sir.
Garuda!
Nice try. Too slow. Not good.
Oh! Okay, so this is just, again, passive damage. This is why we do this. We're gonna probably end up using all of our potions fighting this guy, and that's okay. So long as we defeat him. In the end, that's all that matters. We can go stock up on new potions. Oh, I did not expect a double charge. I can't explain to you why I just did the thing that I did. I, for some reason, thought that it was only going to take that hit, and that would be it. He would be down. That was clearly not what happened, so I kind of wasted the attack. That's okay. Now we're going to do this. Come on, big guy.
This should help. Too slow.
Oh, dang it! Dodge out of the way! I'm hitting all the buttons.
Not good.
Last potion. We're literally all out now.
Nice try.
I just have to play better. That's all there is to it. There's no coming back out of this. Yeah, see how I did not jump back into it immediately that time? Talk about a lesson learned. Okay, can we... Oh, darn it. Really was trying to get him before he actually started this attack. Okay, we're going to actually finish the attack this time. Then we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. Hold on, no, we'll wait. We'll wait. Okay, he's getting back up. Do that. Just deal damage to him. And then go away, go away, go away, go away. He's going to charge. We know that he's going to charge. Oh! Is he going to start triple charging now? Is that what's going to happen? That looks like a double charge. Come on, big guy. Be dead. Just die. Please just die. I'm asking you very nicely. I'm all out of potions, thank you. Okay. Alright. Minotaur mane. A mane used in everything from helm crests to hairbrushes, primarily by those people lucky enough never to have met with the Minotaur. Thanks, that's great. Used in crafting somehow?
Well, locals will sleep easier without him at their gate.
Yeah, I reckon so. Good job, Torgal. In the end, we did it. Let's go back now and see just how much all of this has cost me. Because that was not a free trip into the wilderness. We used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potions. We used 8 potions throughout the course of this entire endeavor. You know what? We might get some as rewards. I don't remember what our rewards are going to be. So let's actually go ahead and turn everything in. So, hi there, Hortense, keeper of the store.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
I did indeed.
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Watch it be the wrong colors.
Let's see here. 1 bolt of red, 1 bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all 3 to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
Ooh. I mean, we do wear a lot of red. I don't know. Velvet, silk, or linen? I'm going to say the continental silk.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the
That's
peace.
what we theorized.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Is that...
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your
Is that an
gift.
inside joke about how she wears the same clothes every day?
I'm sure she won't
For the
turn
last
it down.
5 years?
We'll see, I suppose.
Even we got a clothing upgrade, you know, when we went to go visit an old friend in a previous installment. But yeah, Jill's been wearing the same thing for like over 5 years now. Is that just like a funny reference? Because that's how it reads, and I love it. I don't believe we got any potions out of that. Okay, we're going to head down here now, though, to drop off the root of the problem. We're going to deliver the Morgan beards to Nigel in the hideaway. We'll take care of that post-haste. We still don't know what that door back there is or where it leads, I don't think. Unless we did actually open it and go inside. Hey, just by the by, we can all agree that this is definitely an alien spacecraft, correct? Or at the very least, maybe a human spacecraft. Some type of spacecraft this here is. I think we're all pretty sure on that. I could be wrong, but it has that sort of a vibe to it. I mean, look at this. This is like spacecraft door territory for sure. Hi there, you.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
Morgan beard, obviously.
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Not particularly, no.
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Quest completed. The root of the problem. Lovely. We got some extract. So adding but a drop of this concentrated extract to any curative or performance-enhancing potion will increase its potency, or so insists Nigel. Necessary increasing consumable potency. So is that like universal? Is every potion we have now going to cure us a little bit more, or do I have to actually add it to potions? Consumable potency enhanced. Well, you know, sometimes we ask questions and they're just immediately answered by text on the screen. I guess it's universal. Every potion we have now is going to be more effective. You have obtained a phial of Morganbeard extract, hereby increasing the potency of most consumables. Both potions and high potions now restore more HP, while strength, stone skin, and lionheart tonics last longer. Cool. So that's just universal. That's going to be handy. Kind of wish I'd done that before I went and fought all those monsters. Then we might not have burned through all of our potions. But at least now they're more effective, and we've got that going for us going forward. We also have way more health than we did at the start of the game. So the amount of healing being done by the potions was
Let
not
us
really
know if you
keeping
find
up.
any rotten-
And we already had a buff. We have an item on our person that buffs them. So, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We have Electrum now. I just now remember we have Electrum. Use the Forge. How much did we get? Did we only get the one? So if I wanted to make, let's say, this incredible belt, yeah, we've only got one Electrum. So it's either we build that. Oh, see, this didn't need Electrum. This needed gelatinous mass. I remember now. Well, tell you what, that's a pretty substantial upgrade. That's 9 more HP. That's not much. But then 26 more defense. Build that now and equip it absolutely. Are you kidding me? Can we reinforce it any? It does not appear as though any reinforcements can be crafted for it. That is okay. Thank you so much. Now we'll top off on our potions.
And what can I do for you?
I didn't pay attention to how much
Go on, then.
gold we made from like selling or completing all those quests, but I will tell you right now it's going to cost 800
You're rubbing me blind.
plus 1200, so we're at 2000.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
What was that? Was that 1200? So 3200 just to
Finished,
complete
are
those
ya?
2 quests and those 2 monsters. That's how costly that expedition was. Goodness. I mean, we could start selling stuff. If we're desperate for cash, I mean, I really don't want to get rid of anything because I don't want to eat into our supplies. But we do have quite a few supplies. I'm not sure if the game would allow me to, but we might start selling off if it's absolutely necessary. Some of our copious supply of, where are they? There we are, Sharp Fangs, of which we now have 1,179, of which we need 9,999 to complete our collection of Sharp Fangs, which means I really need to start pouring more time into collecting Sharp Fangs. Like, I'm talking about going out, hunting monsters during our downtime, between streams, just collecting as many Sharp Fangs as necessary. Now, interesting. Both of these have a little golden icon above their head, which I think means that they have new information.
Today, Clive.
Do you have
Come to
actually?
claim your just desserts.
Yeah, so that'll give us the Cleric's Medallion.
All yours.
Thank you.
Come again.
I will.
I may have more for you.
What exactly does the Cleric's Medallion do? Do we want to go ahead and have a look at that too? We might want to swap out. So this temporarily increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. That's great. Health, reduce flames of rebirth. So if we were going to swap one out, it would be this. So this increases healing potency by 40%. Well, in that case, we'll go ahead and swap that out for this one. There we go, Cleric's Medallion. And, or, I'm confused. Wait a minute. Can those stack? If I swapped out the Breath of Fire, I mean, it would mean that Flames of Rebirth would take 12 extra seconds. But considering how long it takes, is 12 extra seconds really all that much? But if we go ahead and we put back on this one, if I can find it, would those actually stack? Or would the game not allow me to add it back on and have them both? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. We don't need them both. I'll just be better at the game.
Here for another of my lectures.
I guess, because the game seems
What
to
is it that you
imply
wish to
that
learn?
maybe the grand cast, a comprehensive grid of important figures, overview of current...
Here you are.
Okay, the situation map. Here you can view detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story and updates as your progress through the main scenarios. Use L1 and R1 to cycle through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventures. Okay, like we can go all the way back? Oh my gosh, we can go all the way back. To the beginning, right? So this is where we are right now? It looks like this is the beginning. To Phoenix Gate via Stillwind. While his father and brother ride directly to Phoenix Gate, it falls to oh my gosh, can this like play through in any kind of way? Is there any way to like... No? Can we not? I guess not. That's unfortunate. I wish it would play like a little video. So what happens here? Taken captive by the Empire, Clive does all in his power to save his brother and father from the Imperial infiltrators, but alas, it is not enough. The Phoenix awakens and runs rampant, and in the ensuing maelstrom, Clive breaks out. Yeah, okay, this is just the story. Cool, if we ever forget the series of events, we can check it here. That's very cool.
Here's the latest information I have.
Here you can view a detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use L1 and R1 to cycle through pivotal milestones in his adventure. Interesting. Yes, these two are married. That was at the Rosario. Okay, yeah, no, we need to continue on a little bit. Oh, yeah, all right. See, things get weird here. Things get there's a lot of characters. There's a lot to keep track of. We got Martha of Martha's Rest. We got Isabel of Isabel's Rest. We got Quentin of Quentin's Rest. We have Victor of Quentin's Rest. We've got a lot of characters to keep track of on this screen. I don't really need to see any. Oh, here we go. He's hunting me. Is that right? Okay. We're traveling companion. Best friends. I beg your pardon. The game's official character relationship chart says we're best friends with Torgal, a fine hound, and traveling companions with Jill. Oh my. Oh, and she apparently helps Marley, apparently. But, like, no, okay. Alright. That's fair. That's fine.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Yeah, indeed it does. Okay, let's go figure out what the main story has in store for us. That is savage.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Understood. And thank you.
Should we be here right now? Is this maybe something we've seen before?
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
Hey, so anyway, I was wondering if you want to go on another adventure with me.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
That's funny because people with the curse are called bearers.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Who's gonna ruin it? Who's gonna ruin it?
Clive!
Gav! Oh, over there! After all this time, it was about to happen!
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
Who cares?
What?
Is this the moment where we regain Rosaria?
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way.
Wait a minute.
Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Does that mean...
It's a trap, alright. The daddy of all fucking
that
traps.
the crystal in the south is unguarded?
I'm going to Rosalith.
No, wait! I've got a better idea.
That's exactly what he wants you to do.
Yeah, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I am not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt.
But hear me out.
Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
See, it sounds like a good idea, but...
I'm coming too. After all,
Why?
we're in this together.
Why?
All right.
Not everyone needs to do this. Not everyone needs to go. This is unnecessary.
Probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Why don't we just go get the crystal and let Jill stay here and rest? Because She's about to turn into stone. Very frustrated with this entire cast of characters, but I suppose we will go check in with Otto and see what he has to say about the whole situation.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon.
Oh, good for you, Raggedy Elder Sister. That's her actual name.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Gov gave you the news then?
We're leaving for Rosalith, but not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Delmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
They're just like shuffling us one to the other. No one has the actual answers we need.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now. Where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
That's why we're here.
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka,
or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip.
Okay, and it's undefended,
and he was quick
right?
to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head.
Yes.
And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
And what if instead we went and we took out Drake's Fang or whatever it is?
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident, but not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming.
But what if we didn't?
Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way. And so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
But what about the crystals? Isn't that our primary objective throughout all of this? Oh, heavens. All right. Well, I guess we'll do that next time. Till then, thank you folks for watching. God bless you. I'll see you later. Bye. And that's a recording successfully completed. We are going to do another. I do need to go to the restroom, though. I was kind of squirming there towards the end because I have to go to the restroom fairly badly. But I wanted to get that recorded. I'm going to go ahead and rename it, too, so I don't forget, because I forgot the other day, and I had trouble figuring out which recordings were which on my capture drive. Correcting that right now. All right, I'm going to put y'all on the BR back screen, and I will be right back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, 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 good. Phone back on silent. Boop. There's that away. Okay. Come on now. Keep it together. Keep it together. Okay. Hi, I'm back. How are you folks? You having a good one? Good, I'm glad to hear it. Welcome back to Howdy Folks ASMR, where today we're going to be playing Final Fantasy XVI. This is our 12th recording session, and we are currently about halfway through the game. Let's see. Final Fantasy VII Guide. That's not how you spell guide. That's fine. Auto-corrected it for me. Big fat fingers, very little keyboard. What are we on right now? We're about to go do this. What is this? We're about to go to Rosalith. The last quest that we just did was, I think, was it Into the Darkness? Was that it? So this is probably going to be Out of the Shadows? No, nowhere near Into the Darkness. Okay, well, I guess I don't remember what the last thing we did was. That's fine. Dye the beard green, and then you can just be floating nose and eyes. Is that... Hold on. We can do that. We can, like, we did this before. But if we did that... Just gotta add the chroma key. Hello! Hello there! It won't stay. It won't stay in place. It will not stay in place. Hold on. Ah, there we go. Gotta get the shirt. This is good. I didn't realize I could pull this open and like get a look of what it's gonna basically look like in the editing software when I actually do the chroma keying. Although it's not quite as clean. Still, good for trials. Okay, alright. Start the recording. Thank you for joining. Mr. Yates, thank you so much. And hey, you know what? Big shout out to all of our mythic, otherworldly, and legendary supporters who can tune in live anytime they so choose. Those including, we'll do total time as member, Lucas Kitts, Purple Lemons, Maria Amor, Jake Yates, Moyer, Gilliam, Ben Ridout, and Heather Hancock. Excuse me. As well as a big shout out and thank you to all of our other many channel members. We haven't done this in a while. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Current. Fabled. Big shout out to Gert the Golf 2, Ryan Wilson, GSNL, Connor Edwards, Bass Odding, Jink S64, David Grindle, James Davis, JC Light, Brigatonia, Zevzy, Braxton Dykes, Razielex, The Broken Light Bulb, Martin Placo, Ice Dragon, Murillo, Rodelli, Sneering Rug, Lena Uwu, Seal Got That Deal, and Ben. Thank you all for your continued support. It is appreciated. And with that out of the way... Oh, we already hit record, didn't we? We did. Okay. Howdy, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, the only game that dared ask the question, what if Rosalith? I couldn't think of a joke. I should have thought of one before I hit the record button and started talking, but I didn't. And now we're just going to go ahead and start the mission. You all know what's happening here. Hugo, Kupko... the Gufo is laying siege to Rosalith, and instead of taking the opportunity to go destroy Drake's Fang, which is what we should be doing, for some reason we're running to their aid. Now, I don't really like the people of Rosalith anymore. They're kind of all a-holes. As soon as the duchy fell, they really turned against all those bearers and started treating them like crap, which makes me think that they were always crap to begin with, and I don't care if they get killed. But apparently we care. So we're gonna go help for some reason. Imagine, though, if he's here doing this and he gets word that Drake's breath fell. How powerful would that be?
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
So I guess it's, losing an eye is on the table. Because clearly that's something he's willing to do. I know, it's such a shame that we're not just...
I thought I was ready for this.
Destroying Drake's fang.
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home.
These people suck!
Come on, Clive. We have to keep...
No, we don't! This is false. We can carry on and go do something different. I mean, I'm okay doing this if this is what it comes down to. Capital punishment. So that's the name of this mission.
This isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
You could say that.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
I was checking my list. I have a list here of all the missions because I'm trying to keep track of where we are in the story and how much further to the end. Because I don't want the end to sneak up on me in some way where we're getting close and I'm like, oh, okay, well, we'll see you folks next time. And then I start recording the next episode and it's only 5 minutes long because it's literally the last mission. And it's just the closing cutscene. And then I have to figure out how to edit that. And also, what is wrong with the frame rate all of the sudden here? That was really bad for a second. That wasn't just my imagination, right?
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
Yeah, no, the game is chugging a little bit here. Is it the assets, possibly? Is there just way too much going on? Also, every time one of those blue orbs flies through the sky, all I can think about is, not my buttons! Not my gumdrop buttons! If you've ever seen, well, everyone knows what film I'm talking about. Some opponents will cast protect spells to raise a defensive barrier around their allies that shields them from melee attacks. When engaging protected targets identified by the shield icon above their heads, avoid using your sword and instead employ magic to quickly and efficiently dispel the barrier. Got you. Or, what happens if I attack the person that cast the spell?
Punishment.
Like that. Like, then there's no shield, right? I can't believe the game allowed that man to get a hit in on me just then. That is absolutely uncalled for. Jill, that is my body you are, like, smacking right now. I'm just throwing out there that you don't need to be quite so aggressive. Okay, just calm yourself down a wee bit. Oh, good. Plenty of silk. Are we supposed to be crafting other things besides just once in a while a new sword and one piece of armor? Because I feel like we have way more crafting materials than we actually need. And I'm not sure if there's anything else we can do with them. It'd be cool if we could craft our own potions. Or maybe craft gear for other people. Like, if we could make some better gear for Jill, that would be sick. Most Final Fantasy games, you know, you gotta look after your teammates' gear and all of their armor and all of their supplies. But this is not one such game, which is a bit of a letdown.
I yield! I yield!
I mean, I'm not really too pressed to help Imperials, you know what I mean? I don't care. They shouldn't be here in the first place.
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen!
What if we just tell them we're Sid and we're here to see King Koopa?
You won't escape!
Would that be a bad move? I mean, that's basically what we want, is we want him anyway. Don't even bother, Jill. Let me show you what we do in these situations. We just start throwing bolts of lightning into the fray, just to make sure that we actually, you know, finish them all off. Also, apparently that counts as aerial blasts.
It's over.
That's fun. Is that all of them? There's one guy left, and he's like right at the top. Bless his soul. What a rough way to go. I expected partway through that as they died for reinforcements to turn up. I anticipated that being a more difficult encounter, just based on the fact that, you know, there was a cutscene and everything. The guy was like, "Oh, look what we got here, lads!"
With me, men! For the Emperor!
Out of our way.
Was that an intentional move? What was that? I'm really having trouble reading what happened there. Come here, you. You look like you're some kind of magic man. I'm taking no chances with you. You're being sent out of existence now. New enemies approaching? I mean, if it's just more dogs, I'm not too worried about it. Look at these guys. Wait. Oh, this is the shield. This the aforementioned shield. Okay, so killing the magic man does not get rid of the shield. That's good to know. So this fella here's got... Yeah, no, I see what you got. No, stop. I focus on... There we go. We want to hit him with magic attacks, and that'll like quickly deplete the shield. And then we can step in and hit him with like lightning, I guess.
It's over. Farewell.
Cool. I mean, not cool from the perspective of, wow, look at all these dogs we just killed. But cool in the perspective of how quickly we managed the task. We're happy about it. We're happy to be doing that. Happy we got it over with so quickly so we don't have to dwell on it, really. What you going on around here? Okay, what is this fella up to? Whatever he's doing, he's really like, he's got some energy behind it. Have we fought a guy like this before? I don't think that we have. I've never seen a man like this before in my life. He's got like tons of moves. He blows smoke. That's pretty cool. This guy's like a special dude. I mean, he's not like super special. He's not so special that he's actually a challenge to defeat. Well, I don't know. He does have quite a bit of health. Just because we've almost got him... Here we go. Hold on. Did you guys take care of everyone up there? Kind of looks like it. We're down to 2. Okay, then we'll do this. He might actually be a bit of a walk in the park. Despite all of his very cool maneuvering, he might actually be a little bit of a pushover. First off, his guy up there is not doing him any favors. We've already got him staggered again. And the tornado is still going. Oh my goodness.
I refuse to die.
You refuse to die, is that so? Well, have I got news for you, pal? Stone, what did it say? Stone Headman? No more Stone Headman. Oh, rip in pieces. No, why is the frame rate so bad here? It is actually trash. Is my PS5 melting? Is that what's happening? The entire game has been performing almost... I mean, it's never... Look, I'll be honest with you, because I've counted frames before in the timeline. It's never running at a steady 60. It's always sometimes pushing 50s, usually hanging out around the 40s. It's never been this bad. I wonder if maybe taking it out of performance mode and putting it into visual mode, because that locks it at 30, would that be, like, better almost? Because... at least then it might actually have a shot at being consistent. Not my buttons! I don't believe it's like overheating or anything. I think it's just there's a lot happening around here. And like there's a lot of like texture work going on, and possibly that's the issue. Alright, we're starting with you for some arbitrary reason, I've decided. I'm not really sure about what I just did there.
Too slow.
We just got them both kind of worked into this corner now. Hold on, how many guys are there? Let's do this. This makes infinitely more sense. There we go. And then you as well. Come on, you're almost there anyway. Excuse me. Oh gosh, come here. He can guard and prevent himself from going into the tornado. Well, what if I run to the other side of the tornado? Come on and get me, guys. It's that easy sometimes. And then let's make sure that we get them all now by just doing that. Are you kidding me? This guy's still alive. There we go. I don't know what killed him. It definitely wasn't the lightning. We just suddenly said enough and he died. So maybe that was it. Maybe he was just like taking what Clive said to heart and deciding that, no, he's right, actually. I've been doing this for way too long. I'm feeling exhausted. I'm ready to retire anyway. Let me just fade out of existence here. Does it end here? I don't know about that. I feel like it would probably have ended when we destroyed Drake's Fang or whatever it's called. That we had every opportunity to attack, but we're doing this instead. To help a bunch of people who are all a-holes and we don't like them anyway. See, we should have held on to the twister, to the aerial blast.
Take him alive.
It might take a while, you're right, Clive. We could be here for a bit working on this. Oh, we're hitting like everybody. How did I not realize that it could deal... I thought it only hurt people like directly in front of me. I had no idea. Look at the amount of damage it did to everyone standing behind that guy. How could I not realize that was the case? That is crazy. Okay. Hit him with one of these, like we'll get him with the magic bursts. Oh yeah! Suck up a couple of those guys. Oh gosh darn it, who cast the spell? What? Who's doing this? Who is spell casting? Okay, I gotta figure that out. Where's this guy? Is it this guy? No. He doesn't look like a spellcaster. I could be wrong, though. He's dead now, so we'll find out. What about this guy? He's just another stone scepter. That could be a spellcaster. I wouldn't know. Obviously now we could cast another tornado, but I'm not going to. Hey, does that count as a magic attack? I think it does. And rightfully so. It's just a massive explosion of electricity. If that's not magic, I don't know what is. This is probably then also considered magic. Yeah, there we go. I think we're about to level up again, too. We just leveled up in the last episode. Hi!
Set her loose!
Ooh. Ooh.
They have a curl.
Oh, that's what that is. And that's how you pronounce it. Answers a question from last time. Does it have tentacle horns?
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
Oh, it's got tentacle horns with swords. Oh, electrical tentacle horns with swords. What is this thing? What is this abomination? Is this like old world alien technology? What is this? Here, well, we're gonna do this first. We're gonna do our favorite maneuver here, and then we're gonna just stand back and watch what happens. Try to avoid this thing for a bit. Just a moment's respite. All we're waiting on is for it to get about halfway. And then we can hop in and, you know what? We can be doing this the whole time. We can be shooting it with spells. There we go. And now we can do this. Yoink it to the ground. And then just slap it and overall treat it meanly. There we go until it's staggered. We do this. And this will deal a ton of damage while also healing us, which we like to see as well. That's a good one. And then we'll be ready as soon as it gets back up, which is going to be in just a second, to hit it with one of these. And one of these. And one of these. And then one of these. Okay, well maybe not just yet.
It's building up to...
Oh yeah, no, I see that. I don't like that.
Stop it. Whatever it takes.
Well, we've used up all of our big attacks, so I don't know if we can actually stop whatever the electro charge is. I'm just going to continue to attack aggressively. And while I cycle through my abilities and notice that I have nothing to stop whatever this is. Okay, good, we stopped it.
Then let's make this count.
Okay, okay, and we're back into this again. My thumb is starting to hurt. This happens. This happens in every single video. Not every single video. Last video, I was never fighting anything so aggressively that my thumb started to hurt. But I'm now doing that thing where I, like, don't hold on to the right side of the controller, and I just aggressively rock my arm. Okay, what is this? Don't like this. Don't like whatever it's doing there. There we go. Do this again. This was quite effective the last time. Back to avoiding it we go. We've not used any potions I want to throw out yet, even though they do heal more than they did before. Continue to just throw these things at it. There we go. And staggered. And you know what? There we go. Just in time. And now I'm smacking it, and unfortunately the twister has now been twisted. Untwisted. If it's no longer a twister, it's been untwisted, I guess is what you would say. Just hitting it with everything here. Oh yeah, no, this is bad. This seems very bad. Probably don't want to do anything until it stops doing this, right? Is my guess.
Nice try.
Okay. I've got really nothing else to throw at it at this point, so...
Too slow. Nice try.
And staggered again. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it moves fast and it's hard to keep track of, but we've done well so far. You know what? Let's finish this. Let's use everything we've got before it gets back on its feet. Let's see if we can, like... Oh, excellent. Curl, I think is how they were saying it. Like a curl? Like it's just curling? Like that weird Canadian sport? Well, they call it a sport. Yeah, level 31. Hot diggity. And we got its whisker, which is used in crafting, probably to make a new sword. Oh, Jill's turning to stone.
Jill!
No.
We meet
How? Where were you?
Or should I say, Lord Ros?
Where were you?
I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Where'd you come from? And how'd you sneak up? You're very large.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations.
So, listen, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily responsible for what happened to Benedicta, but...
Bastard.
I was there. I can admit.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your stowering moment.
Don't like any of this.
Fuck.
I mean, he didn't even tell us to surrender. We just made that choice. You at least gotta wait till the demand is made. Otherwise, you just look like a coward. Oh my gosh, are they gonna cuff Torgal as well?
Now, on to the festivities.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me, then.
I forgot all about Gav, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot he even came with us. I forgot he was out there. I forgot there was even an opportunity for him to witness what happened and have any influence over it. Do we get to play as Gav? Is half of the screen going to be blurred out? You know, because...
Headsman!
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Is this just execution? Is that what we're doing? This seems super simple. I'm surprised he's like just... It's so basic.
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Heyo. Heyo.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
The one-eyed wonder himself.
Gav! Shh.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle, but the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming.
I have to get to the courtyard.
It's probably back the other way, but as I see it, a dead end is a place to hide treasure. No, this definitely seems like it is the exit. In that case, it's probably back the other way, but as I see it, a dead end is a good place to hide treasure. There's no treasure here. Unless this bowl is maybe like someone's treasure for like personal reasons. Perhaps on their wedding day they served fresh fruit in it, and that was the last time they ever saw their elderly grandmother eat an apple before she passed away later that afternoon, and now they hold it in very high regard because Granny was a real pain in the neck, and it seems like she choked to death on one of the seeds from the apple core, and thank heavens for it. So everyone really loves that bowl now because they were real sick of her. She was being a real pain. She kept threatening to take people off of the will if they didn't. Oh, you've got to wear my tiara during the wedding. I would hate for something to happen to your share of the inheritance. Oh, man, what a bowl. That's the sort of thing you hoard, right? Like, you treasure that till the day you die. The bowl that killed Granny, even if it wasn't actually the bowl, still. Oh! Oh! This is from the beginning of the game! I mean, I knew where we were. I just didn't think we'd come back here. This is like the first little area you get to explore after you you do your fighting. Was that in here or was that outside the gate? It might have been right outside there. You did your training and then you came up here and you went this way and we got to kind of explore up there. There was a bearer filling up the well, which is weird because I don't think that's how wells work. And then you could kind of go up there and around, and you eventually found some folks to talk to. Good times. Good times. Interesting that we've come back, and you know what? Gosh darn it. It definitely does look like it's seen better days. Someone's really decided to just lower the contrast in this place. It's like Harry Potter director David Yates got a hold of this and said, "Have you ever seen Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
You've got a plan,
I'm gonna do that here today to show the time's past." Sup, Torgal? Having a good one, man? Just standing over there looking? Wow. This reminds me a lot of something I wrote for a Minecraft series that I didn't end up filming.
It's a bloody.
It was literally an execution interrupted by everyone's favorite dog, Buttercup. And he was just a distraction. Well, in that case, no, it was. Hold on. No, it was one other person. It was Buttercup and a character I won't name coming in to rescue 3 characters. So it's a slightly different setup. But I just want to throw out there, I came up with it first. Buttercup coming to the rescue along with. I don't want to. I mean, because that hasn't happened yet in the story.
Jill, can you stand?
Wow, Clive took those off way faster than Gav did. And Gav said it would be kind of a challenge.
Come, Lord Rossfield. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Can't this man just turn into a beast and destroy the whole city?
Served the main repast. I trust you are hungry.
Need this?
Much obliged.
Have we ever fought
We're getting out
with Gav by our side?
And Toggle, thank you.
I feel like we haven't. I feel like he normally runs off. Well, guess what happens next?
Care to explain what the fuck your dog just did?
Later, everyone.
I'm not sure if I understand what the dog just did. Have we seen him do that before? Come on. No, come on. Come on this way. Okay, and then we're going to make sure that we get everyone in here good and dead by doing that. Come on. Just confused about what's happening right now. Okay, so that's most of those guys taken care of, but unfortunately the game has decided that that's not it and there's going to be more. So we know that, I don't know if it matters the angle of this attack, but this will damage other enemies in the vicinity. Seems like it's kind of getting everyone a little bit there. That's good. I didn't even realize this fella were staggered. Oh, I'm hitting the dodge button. I'm throwing that out there. Is it just this guy left? In that case, I think we can focus on him and get him taken care of really quickly. Stagger. Nope. That was supposed to stagger him, and it did not. That did, though. All right, King Koopa, why don't you come down here and face me yourself?
Jill, can you still fight?
I can try.
Now is not the right time to ask that question. We're already in the middle of combat. That question needed to be asked a while ago. Also, who are these guys? And do we need to worry about them? This guy is definitely a caster of some variety, so he needs to go now before he starts casting shields on everyone. And then I don't know this individual's life story, but he's gone. Okay, and they've taken care of those guys over there. Good work, team. Good work. I promise you I'm hitting the dodge button. It's just not dodging. It's just not dodging at all. It's just, once he gets that first attack in on you, there's no more dodging after that.
I'm hurt, Toggle.
I'm fast.
His eyes open, eh?
This is it.
Do you think that if we cut to cutscene and we come back, everything will be recharged? Or do you think it'll all still be in a charged state? That's the reason I'm not doing the big attack here. Because I'm assuming that now we're going to get another cutscene. Oh, yeah.
Still breathing, are you?
Okay.
Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
Why doesn't he come down here and fight us himself?
Came in threes.
Let them come.
I'm very confused on this front. Why doesn't he just come deal with us himself? Is he a coward? I mean, I'm assuming he is, because that's normally the thing in these sorts of stories, isn't it? The big bad guy's actually a big scaredy. Hey, tornado plus flames of rebirth, right? How about that? That's a fun twist on things, isn't it? Now I've got to dodge that other guy while trying to damage this guy. Never mind, he's taken down. See, as long as they can keep that guy distracted, while I take care of this one. As long as they just keep drawing his attacks, then I should have all the... Immediately, literally as I'm saying what they could be doing, they're just not doing it. Did I just die? What happened there? It seemed like I was dead for a second. Maybe I was sleeping powder of some kind?
Awaken winds!
I would like to have a moment's respite after this to possibly equip some new abilities before we fight Kupka. Because I'm assuming that's where this is all leading. I don't think he would then just like, yeah. No, that appears to be some kind of like sleeping juice. Because I didn't die there, did I? I don't think I died. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think there's anything in the game. I don't think we've got any kind of ability that would allow us to die in the field and then be rezzed by our party. At least not that we've seen or used yet. How about just a moment? How about just a second to stand around, think about the situation, and swap out some abilities? Also, that doesn't seem like nearly enough experience for all this, but okay.
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
Okay, here we go. Perfect. I was just holding down the run button and waiting. I want to try to get this. This looks really cool. Judgment Bolt. We're going to grab that. Excellent. We still have 1,000 left. We could upgrade a couple of things if we wanted to. We have not mastered Gouge yet, and we use Gouge a ton. And then what else have we got? Rising Flames. Summon a fiery wing that deals damage and can launch lighter enemies into the air. So we don't ever use that. Spin quickly, creating a ring of fire that burns all the enemies in range. Summon a projectile dispelling wall of liquid fire. We should upgrade Scarlet Cyclone, because we use it a ton. So we should upgrade that. And then that's pretty much all we can do. So we're going to go back to here, and we're going to swap out Thunderstorm, useful though it has been, with its big brother, Judgment Bolt. And that's going to be, so now we have 3 little of each, and 3 big of each, and 3 always on, whether we want it or not, of each. Although I do believe, can't we swap this one out with something else? I thought we could. I guess not. I guess we could swap it out with one of the others, but that would be silly. Okay, and we... Wait a minute. Hold on. That's not how that works, is it? Oh, that's odd. Okay, I see what that does. I guess that just reorders them. I was like, can you have them mismatched? Kind of. Kind of you can, but it's really just for reorganizing them, I suppose. Nope, 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 nope.
I promise you, Sid. He'll die by my hand.
Oh, yeah, okay, good. Potions. Insufficient inventory space. That's okay. That just means that we're going to be fully healed when we walk in through these doors. If he's sitting in Dad's throne, that's going to be it.
You're late.
He's not. He's just sitting in front of it. He probably wouldn't fit.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
You're physically touching it right now. Well?
No!
Is the cushion down there made of stone as well? Why chisel out a cushion if it's going to be made of stone? What's the point?
Enough of your games, Kupka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box.
Sid's dead. And has been.
Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned...
Thrice? So he wasn't even the first Sid. I assume is what that
Your
means.
master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his...
I don't think he did. We just left her lying on the ground.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was... you. You killed...
I mean, what I killed was a large flying beast.
I
guess in sort of a broad sense I killed her. Kind of depends on how you view the situation.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my bare.
I don't doubt that you're going to try.
And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kupka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die!
Epic anime nonsense, let's go! Immediately get hit! I did not expect him to be spry or quick on his feet. That's not what I anticipated. I thought this would be a fight where he'd be like big and lumbering, but like deal a ton of damage.
Cross me!
Cross! I'll kill you! Too slow. Nice try. Too slow.
I tried to do a big attack and he just like completely dodged it. I've not seen that before. Okay, this is new. This is the new one we got. Okay, it is just big lightning is what it is. Okay. Hey, wait, why don't we just do this? There we go. Now we just wait patiently. And there we are. And then here we go. Does have quite a bit of health though, doesn't he? And it kind of feels like we're not dealing hardly any damage to the big lug.
Nice try. Too slow.
Definitely did not think I timed that right.
Nice try.
Ooh! Ooh! Give me QTs. I'm great at them. I know where all the buttons are now.
You will die by my hand, Rosfield. My hatred for you is unending, unyielding. Let this palace be your grave!
I'm trying to like get my legs comfortable for this. I'm all like amped up with energy right now.
Oh shit.
See, I told you I knew where all the buttons were. I didn't even look down at the controller that time.
The world has chosen. I am in my element. There's no escape.
Oh no. Nope. I'm gonna say no to that. Gonna get out of there. The thing is, like, there's like torches on the wall though, and that's our element. So like, really, no matter where we are, as long as there's like a nice fire, we're in our element as well, kind of, in a sort of broad sense. Oh. I don't think I needed to be close to him to do this, and I don't know why I made that decision. I'm gonna take a potion now, though. You need to be semi-close for that one. Just hitting him with everything. All the time. All at once. Doing decent. He's close to halfway down. We're getting there.
I'll tear you apart.
Nice try.
We know better than to, like, immediately, like, jump back into him after that now. At some point, I've got to take a potion. Okay, and then immediately I did it anyway! Oh yeah, no, don't like this. Don't like this. This one's bad. I want to get clear of this as quick as we can. Okay, high potion time.
Too slow.
Okay. Sure. And that's half of his health down at last. Felt like it took a really long time. Taking his stone skin tonic as well. Feels like now's a good time to do that. Hit him with all the big ones in a row. And he staggered. All right, back in your feet, big boy. Oh, oh, oh! Don't know what that is. Don't want to be there to find out.
I'll rip out your heart!
Nice try.
I think we want to maintain a bit of distance from him for a minute.
Nice try.
Bro, get out of the way, 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 get out of the way. Just keep hitting buttons. Jump. Get out of there.
Your journey ends here!
I'm not sure what the actual intention of that attack was. Put him down for a minute, though. Big attack? Let's just go ahead and do it. Put him in the tornado. I don't care. Do it now. Now's as good a time as any to do it.
This is my domain!
Could I have dodged that? Unsure. Take a moment. Dang it. We're gonna take another potion. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, there we go. Let's go, baby.
To me, flames!
All right, in his element, we're gonna hit him with fire just to spite him. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh gosh, he's doing all of his attacks now, all at once, which is what we were doing as well. So I don't blame him. It's a good move. It worked for us too.
You will die!
Oh!
You'll beg for death!
He's almost defeated. We've almost got him. I don't want to waste any more potions. Just play batteries. Then he won't need to. Oh no, we're gonna take another potion. I don't want to be that close and then die because I'm like being stupidly stubborn about like, oh, I don't need another one though. Oh, you know what we gotta do now? We gotta do the stomp. Just really add insult to injury and stomp him. He's actually defeated. Do we get the power of stone now? Surely we do, because if he doesn't embody it, who does? It has to be us. We got an earth shard out of that, by the way. Definitely building a new sword out of that. Oh, was this not even his final form? just cut? There's a lot of blood. Did we cut off his hands, his fingers? We cut them both off. We Count Dooku'd him.
Hands! My hands!
Oh my! Okay, well.
Son of a whore!
Yeah, absorb that energy, boy! Put your hand out! Put your hand out!
I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! Ah! 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 Ah!
Was that on him just then? Is that? Oh no. Okay, I was gonna say. So surely we did like we did with Benedicta, right? He no longer has his powers. But even when that happened, she was still able to turn into horrible flying beasts.
Kill you.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Who is this?
Another time, Mythos.
Why is there a man with a mysterious accent? Or a mysterious man with an accent even? How can he just pick up Kupka? It's a Mario. And he's taken King Koopa back to the Mushroom Kingdom. Oh yeah, we didn't really address this whole situation with Torgal, did we? We just kind of let that, like, wash over us.
So. Well, load of scum. Who the fuck invited them?
Whoa.
Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
Do not you dare. Not Gav. Oh, I was gonna say not Gav. Not Torgal. Chill's already dying.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I.
Does this mean that we've restored the kingdom? We've got other stuff to do, so we should probably leave it in, like, our uncle's hands. He's royal blood anyway.
I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
Okay, but do we have stone powers now? Because that's sort of my top priority right now.
Arrive.
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans, lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kupka away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. It'll give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
Many of you may know that when I do these recording sessions, I stream them to channel members at the Mythic tier and higher. And it looks like my internet just died. So if it looked... I just wanted to explain, if it looked like I was a little bit distracted there towards the end, that's why. But are we really not going to wrap that up? Are we really not going to, like, reclaim the province? That's a darn shame. What happened here to my internet? What is going on? Did the stream actually end? Here's the thing, OBS is not reporting that the stream is down. So if you're watching at home and you can still see this, hi. It appears that just my browser isn't working. I just tested it on my phone to make sure that it was working. Normally, OBS is pretty good. Like, if the stream isn't working, it'll tell you. Do I have maybe another browser I can check with real quick? Let's see. I got Microsoft Edge. YouTube.com is loading fine. Okay. Well, I can't check whether or not I'm live because I'm not signed in on here. Firefox? Why are you down? Firefox. Why? Just like, still got OBS running, and I'm gonna go ahead and open up Task Manager. Firefox says that it's not actually closed, so if I like forcibly, again, if you're watching this live, hi, how are you doing? So I've forcibly closed Firefox. It's gone now. Microsoft Edge is also still running, even though I closed the window. That's lovely. Go through and manually end. Also, it's running as like 14 different instances for some reason. And I'm ending all of those. By Microsoft Edge. Okay. It says that I'm live, and it says there's 0 dropped frames due to network. So apparently I am still live. I can't go to YouTube. Can't open up any... I probably just have to reboot the computer. This has never happened before, though. It won't let me go to any website. Google? Nah. I mean, I could try the cursed Yahoo. Yahoo also doesn't work, so it definitely seems like a Firefox problem. Well, can I do this on... Can I actually go to YouTube, like on the browser? And swap to the LP channel, and since I'm signed in as myself, I should be able to view my stream, even if it's channel members only. Yeah, members only. The action is disabled. It says chat is disabled for some reason. It's not. It is still there, though. It is still working. So that's good. Can you do that in the YouTube Studio app? No, it doesn't show me current live streams in the Studio app. This is very frustrating. I can't manage the stream because I can't access the stream. Well... if you're watching. Oh, here's a crash report. Yeah. Yeah, restart Firefox if you don't mind. It's still not working! Let's wrap up the video. We're gonna just continue. We're just gonna continue and see what happens. Alright, well, I guess we'll go ahead and check in at the hideaway. And in case you were wondering, if you're still watching the video, I'm still streaming at this moment to channel members. You just can't open the page to actually, like, you know, check in on the stream.
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
You tell her.
Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes.
The lawsman. About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Tomes will have read about it.
Weird alien dog.
What I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
Bolts from the blue. Ooh. Clive has claimed a portion of Icon Titan's essence. Attuning with Titan not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spell, but also allows him to access to several new iconic abilities, such as a wind-up, a singular strike that increases its potency when charged. Ability details are found in the Abilities tab of the main menu. Titan Icon's feat, Titanic Block, can be used to fend off most incoming attacks. Using square immediately after perfectly timing the precision block will initiate a devastating counter. That's fun. So it's sort of like actually having a block now. Well, that's probably unlocked a whole lot of new things to do. Although having a look around here, there's no additional quests in the area. But that doesn't mean that there won't be things to do in the future.
None of the Empress's
and so until then,
though.
thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. And that concludes the recording for today. If only I could figure out what happened to Firefox and why it died. But I can't, so outside of just rebooting the computer. So if you're watching still live, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to reboot and see what happens. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Bye.